Hey, scrappy people, Tracy Reed here today, coming at you with a fun and easy process video using my brand new Flower Child collection in these cute photos of me with my Barbie shirt and my pink Stanley, just being super basic and basically listening to my inner child. So that is what this layout is going to be about. You can see a couple of things I've started with here. First of all, I've printed out some frames from the digital kit, and then I also have pre-printed my background with my my journaling on top, as well as the flower sort of confetti from the digital kit directly onto my paper here. Now I've printed out this paper at 10 by 8.25, which is the width of a life crafted page outside of the pockets. 5 inches wide by 8.25 inches tall. I also have these adorable scalloped paper mats that I have pre-printed and cut this way, and all I did was take 2 of the journaling blocks from the digital kit, merge them together, they're already scalloped like that, merge them together, create or clip a pink background paper to them, and then just print and cut them that way. Thinking outside the box a little bit, not a square mat, but a scalloped mat, which I really feel like fits the girly vibe of the whole Barbie theme we have going on here. The Flower Child collection is all about embracing your inner child, loving your inner child, and it's sort of retro, sort of funky, and I sort of love it. I think I've never made a collection that is more me in my life. I cannot stop using it. It's so fun. I think I have 3 layouts just for you this week using this collection. So this Listening to My Inner Child today is actually a 3x4 card that I have resized before I printed down to fit this page. When you're working with a life crafted size page, you obviously don't have the same amount of room that you have with a 12 by 12. So I like to take my embellishments, my journal cards, and resize them as necessary so that they fit on my page. That is one of the joys of working with digital or hybrid product, is that you can make things smaller if you need to be, or even larger slightly. Not too large because you will pixelate it, but just slightly larger if you need it to be. The tag, I think, is the same size. That is from the sticker sheets, but I did resize a lot of the icons, like the flowers and the rainbows that I'm going to be using. Now I've popped up my 2 photos off of the page to give them a little bit more depth and just float them a little bit. I think they're super fun up high like that, and I really like the way that they cast some fun shadows. But of course, once you start using foam tape, you got to make sure that everything is supported, so I'll be doing that throughout this process too. Now I want this word bit to fit underneath my photo and above the journaling that I printed, and I don't quite have enough room, so I'm gonna have to move that photo up a little bit, which is unfortunate because I just stuck it down with that foam tape, but luckily I do get it off without ruining the whole layout. So together these 2 word bits say a little bit hippie, or it says a little hippie, and then the other one says a little bougie, which I think is appropriate for this photo of me with this $50 water bottle. I cannot believe how much these Stanleys cost. I did not understand the hype, and that's kind of what this page is about. I got this Stanley as a little treat because it's pink. But I do not understand why these Stanleys are so expensive, but now I have one, so join me to the Basic Girls Club. So I took off the photo, ripped that frame a little bit, but it's not a big deal because everything is going to go right back down on top of it. See? Moved that photo up so that I could accommodate that word bit. So now together they say a little hippie, a little bougie, which is appropriate for the $50 water bottle. But I will say that I'm getting a lot of use out of it. I'm drinking a lot more water than I have been. Normally drinking water really isn't a big deal for me, but since I started getting sick, it feels like putting anything in my body is a big deal for me. So I'm I've been getting a lot more water in, so anything that helps, right? Anything that keeps you healthy. I'm going to start scattering around these cute little sticker flowers. These ones are from the sticker sheets. There's a couple of different ones. There's ones that have grid on them and ones that are plain. And then there are a bunch of little rainbows too. I think that this collection really works well for a Barbie theme. I get that it's not like hot pink Barbie-ish, but I think it really works well for that vibe. So I was really pleased with this layout and how it came together. Oh, so cute. A little bit more. I love these. It's like a enamel, what are they called? Enamel pins from the digital kit. It says love over the heart glasses. So fun. I love incorporating the digital embellishments that have a little bit more realistic texture on them with the stickers on my layouts. Some of them, I've talked about it before, I don't really love like the realistic flowers and things like that, but some of the fun embellishments from the digital kit always make it on my paper pages because I just love the way that they look. So now I need to support this heart, and I also need to support the flower coming off the edge. It's not too hard. Just stick a little foam tape underneath and call it good. The last thing I'm going to stick on here before I pull in some realistic things are these little sparkles from the sticker sheet. Just going to stick them in strategic corners where they can add a little shine to my page. I always love creating a lot of symmetry in my Life Crafted pages, or this sort of diagonal line that I do a lot. So I like to make sure that everybody is equally getting their sparkles. So I've got 2 on each side surrounding my main clusters and my photos, of course. All right, so I've got all of my paper pieces down, and now I am ready to move on to some bling in real life. And I debated putting sequins in with those flower scatters, but instead I decided to go with some enamel dots. And instead of dots, of course, I choose hearts. I have some really great pink and red ones that will match this perfectly from an old Cocoa Daisy collection, like all of my enamel dots. I have 1,000,001 enamel dots from Cocoa Daisy. I love it. And these hearts just fit in perfectly with the theme. They scatter in with the dots and the flowers nicely here. I'm going to add a couple to the middle as well. And then I'm going to call it good. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you. If you don't already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Tracy M. Reed. I'd love to see you over there as well. There is a link in the description box below to the blog article for this page, as well as the Flower Child collection. I will see you next time. Thank you.